Hey boys, we're back today with some more Risk of Rain 2 lore, and thank you guys for all the support, appreciate it. Thank you for all the subs and stuff, and we're actually running out of lore logs to go through, but the 1.0 update should be coming out soon, so then we'll have a bunch of stuff and a bunch of theories to go through. But today we're going to be talking about the good old classic location, the Titanic plains. Let's take a look at the 3D model. You guys know what the Titanic plains look like. They're a big green plain that goes pretty far with a bunch of grasslands on it, and you know, a lot of the old solid stone structures, which I like. The flavor text basically reads, I am recording this before I forget any details of what I just saw. We set up Raleigh Point Beta on a giant plateau of grass and rocks. We felt that our comm range was greater in a flat and wide area. The plateau is littered with giant stone rings and arcs, hundreds of feet tall. We investigate them first after landing, but we couldn't discern anything of interest. We were making room for a comm center in our camp, and one of our multi-bots were in charge of clearing out some of the bigger boulders. It was easiest just to push them off the edge of the plateau. Not a minute later, we heard a deep rumble, and we saw something unbelievable. It just flew. One of the stone rings, a smaller one, began to groan and lift out of the earth, moving with unknown forces. And then it lifted into the air, slowly spinning, and it hovered to the height of about 200 feet, and then stopped. As it spun, something began to form in the center of the ring. Specks of dirt tumbled in the air until it formed a pebble, and then a small rock, and then a boulder. An identical boulder to the one we just moved, created out of thin air. Despite being constructed only a moment ago, the boulder was worn and covered in moss and lichen, like it had been around for centuries. Then the stone fell to the ground with an unceremonious crash, right on top of our comms relay. Not too long after, the stone ring began to waver. Then, like the invisible strings holding it in place were cut, the ring also fell to the earth. Crash. We stopped moving stuff around after that. This whole lore log and the flavor text for this is really interesting because I think the big stone rings that they were talking about, that they gathered dirt together and they turned into a boulder and stuff, and they were saying specifically that it looked old, like it had been around for centuries. And there's only two enemy descriptions that I think that could fit that, which are the basic stone golem and the stone titan. But basically the thing about the stone golem and the stone titan is that the stone golem itself doesn't really have the moss and lichen that they were talking about, but the stone titan does. So I was thinking that those rings are actually how the stone titans or even the stone golems are born. So the bigger ones probably spawn the stone titans and the smaller ones probably spawn stone golems. We don't know why, but you know, we probably have an inclination because they were probably made by Providence or, you know, his sibling, because, you know, we have plenty of information on that. And that his sibling basically said about making your automatons of destruction before. So those are probably some of the devices used to create some of the stone titans and the stone golems. So let me know what you guys think in the comments, like, sub, share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and if you guys want to pick up Risk of Rain 2 and also support the channel, there's an Amazon link below that you can click to pick it up. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Thanks for watching.